best friends, good morning. It's a big day. It's a good day. I actually have my dad here visiting, which is super fun. We got a lot to do though. It's been stormy, and I don't know if I have introduced you all to Lucy the lamb. This is this season's little orphan lamb, and she could be the best one yet. She's super cuddly. She's very, very cute, as you can see, and she's very friendly. She's probably like, I don't know, 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks old. And oh, Lucy, she's a good girl. You know, it's one of the best things about spring here in the countryside of New Zealand is there's always a little orphan lamb in need of milk and surrogate motherhood or fatherhood. So this is Lucy the lamb. This is our season's lamb, and she'll be a main character in future Homestead vlogs. So give a thumbs up for Lucy the lamb. How's it going?
Pretty good. Nice sunny day. Makes me happy.
Yeah. So who are you?
I'm Alex's dad,
What's your name?
Rob Ayling.
What's your short nickname?
Robbo,
And
or Kiwi Bob.
what are you most excited about?
I'm excited to be back in New Zealand, the country of my birth, hanging out with my son and daughter-in-law.
Yeah. What are we gonna do today?
Well, there's a long list of things, but I think we're going to trim those shelter trees
Yeah.
and trim a few downed logs, and probably split some more wood, and then I don't know,
Have a nice cold beer in the afternoon.
go down to Martinborough, maybe go out to the coast, have a nice dinner.
Sounds great. All right, let's do it, Dad.
Do you know what this stream is called?
We call it Willow Creek. Okay, so you can see we've got some storm damage, fallen branches that are still kind of suspended. These are not good. They're also fairly dangerous, so we're gonna be as safe as we can about it. This one's got another branch from the neighboring tree that's kind of suspending it still. So the first step will be cutting away any of the other little branches that are still holding it up, and then we'll give it a couple of yanks. It seems like it's on there pretty well, so we're gonna have to think about how we can approach it without it falling on either of us. So let's get started. Nice. Red button. World's longest chainsaw. Progress there, but we still have the main split branch that we need to deal with.
You got it?
Yeah.
The split one, we can get some wood out of that.
Yeah.
And this one here, I think we've got to somehow drag, and I think we may have a problem with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that as like a prop just to cut off of. So springtime in New Zealand with these baby lambs, they need the milk. You got to put the milk in the bottle 3 times a day now. In the beginning it was like 5, but I think that my dad secretly enjoys feeding little Lucy very, very much.
This is definitely a unique experience.
She's on.
And you were saying that she wouldn't get anywhere near this much milk from her mom.
Not at one time, no. Like, you know, look at
There
how
you go.
she clamps onto that nipple.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want that happening on your nipple?
Well, it depends.
Depends if there's teeth or not.
It's just teeth on it, yeah.
Well, she's got 2 little teeth.
She's pretty relaxed. She's got one leg through there,
Yeah, she's like,
and her little tail is going round and round and round.
check, check, check. Frank the Tank.
You think she hadn't had a feed in her life? There you go, little one.
Flock.
That's it.
Good job.
Now she'll just go and lie down in the sun.
Yep. Yes, friends, we're here, we're back, we're in the backyard. And today's project is putting a roof on the pergola. So our back deck faces out to an incredibly beautiful view, and there is a pergola there. The issue being that it's not covered, and so, you know, it rains in this part of New Zealand, I want to say on average once every 3 to 4 days. So that means 30% of the time we can't use that space. And we're going to change that. We're going to do that by putting some clear roofing over the pergola. That way the sunlight gets in, it keeps our grapevines and wisteria alive, but it allows us to cover that space and expands the living space. Kind of gives us that indoor-outdoor flow, so we can open up these French doors and come in and out without getting wet. I already know that this is going to mean a lot more morning coffees out on the deck, overlooking the pond and the valley in the back, and I'm excited about that. I have bought 4 different 6-meter long pieces of timber. One is 150 millimeters wide. That's the one that I've already installed. I installed that last night. And that's going to be the front facing piece of timber. And then they get progressively smaller, 100 mil, 75 mil. I bought 2 of those because it's going to go 150, 100, 75, and then we're going to take the other 75, lay it on its side, and that's 50 mil high and 50. That's going to give us a slight slope on the roof, which will allow the rain to drain back and into the existing drainage gutters, which will go into our rainwater collection and we'll use for our drinking water and for bathing and washing our clothes and everything else. This whole household runs on rainwater, so we want to collect it when it comes. And so yeah, so that's the plan. I've never done anything like this before. This is the first time, but it's not all that difficult, and I think we'll be able to get it done in a timely and efficient manner. I'd love to have this whole project done by today. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm just going to start working, and I'll keep you up to speed incrementally as we make progress. Let's go. All right, so we're getting those up there. Joists. Actually already installed the first one last night, so those are held in place with some metal brackets, which you can see there, one on either side, and then a big screw going into these. Okay, good news. We've got the joists installed. All right, so we've made progress. All of the joists are installed, and now it's the somewhat tricky little game of Tetris or Jenga or both, or the Leaning Tower of Pisa, because I'm standing up here balancing on the joists, but the issue is these translucent roofing slats, they're made out of plastic. So with metal roofing, you have a lot more support for standing on. So what I'm basically doing is I'm overlaying the roofing plastics, and I have to use two pieces because one piece is not quite long enough for the size of the pergola. So it's a little bit of a challenge to kind of make everything fit right, but it's coming together. We've got two sections installed out of 7, and we'll just work our way through here, being very careful, balancing. I'm thanking my former self for learning how to surf, because I'm basically balancing on a surfboard up here, on a shaky surfboard made of grapes and wood that's probably 12 feet off of the ground. So yeah, good, everything's good. We'll keep moving. Well, friends, it's honestly maybe 2 weeks later. The last few weeks have been super hectic, a lot of travel. My dad came to visit. I filmed the first part of this vlog, and then we had a work event, Creator Con in Auckland, so we drove all the way up there, and then we came back, and then I had another work event, a conference in Wellington, so we went down to Wellington, and we just got back up here. And I'll tell you, I was so focused on just getting the job done that I actually forgot to film the final bits. But as you can see, the roofing is installed and it works, and it's really nice. It's added a level of protection to this outdoor space, and it really helps with the indoor-outdoor flow. So it's been nice having coffees out here in the morning and just really enjoying this outdoor space. It's like a big covered porch. What are you doing?
I am making a dehydrated orange, like a little citrus garland, because my brain's wrapping around Christmas in the summertime. I've been here for 3 years. We've done Christmas in the summertime. It's lovely. But I'm trying to think about the decor, and I feel like citrus is very summer. And so a little citrus garland on a little mini tree that we're gonna bring for Christmas with the family. This, I thought it would be nice to, one, just do because it sounded like a fun little craft and I wanted to try it. But 2, I think it will be really cute.
Okay, so we need to see the bump and we need to see the nursery, so.
Okay, let's go to the nursery to see the bump.
Okay, sounds good.
I am 27 weeks today, which means that I am 1 week away from the 3rd trimester. And those of you who want months, because my mom, every time I tell her in weeks, she goes, just how many months pregnant are you? I'm just about 7 months. It's getting very real. It's going by very quickly. But from what I've heard, the last stretch, that 3rd trimester, I've heard that it takes a while to go by because you're just bigger and you're ready. But right now it just feels like it's going by really quick. We made a little board and batten. We meaning mostly Alex. I just was here for moral support. But it is so cute. It is definitely something that I really wanted for the nursery because I felt like it would add a little bit of dimension and design and just like a fun touch, because this room is pretty big and I just wanted a color and I wanted kind of an accent, like an interesting design feature on the wall to just like, yeah, make it feel Haven't told Alex yet though, but I have an idea beyond this, which is potentially to do a little bit of wallpaper above it. Cute little baby wallpaper that has little woodland creatures on it. It may or may not happen.
I'm leaning towards may not.
No. In this little area, we will put the crib, like a light wood crib in the middle. And then we're gonna put little hangers, light wood hangers right here, so I can hang like a blanket or one of her coats or the diaper bag or whatever. So I can just grab it on the way out and stuff like that.
You don't want to hang our coats on that little...
Yes, this is our adorable little baby clothing rack. There is a closet that right now has just random storage in it that we need to empty out here. And then there's also these drawers, which I know a lot of moms have suggested things go in drawers, not as much as you do hang them. And they said that they mostly hang just their favorite pieces. So that's kind of what I've done here. I still need to wash everything that's here. So right now.
This is my favorite piece. It's got a little bear hoodie.
A little bear hoodie.
Look at that. I'm really looking forward to that with our daughter in it.
Cuddles.
Down there on that big sheepskin. Yeah.
Just really cozy cuddles. This is from Grandma Jill, little New Zealand sheep, which is very fitting for our lifestyle. She'll love this.
So there you have it, friends. It's been busy. We've been doing a lot, and I'm glad I can give you all a little update. But things are good here. Life is good. And yeah, sending all of you best wishes, and we'll talk again soon.